So this is the wrap up for the live market open for September 14th. It's a Wednesday, 1 week to go to the Fed decision. All in all, markets are relatively subdued. Stock markets are mostly falling. This is supportive for the US dollar. Oil is falling as well, things that go hand in many cases, but the dollar yen is not business as usual. I would say the yen safe haven is not working exactly as expected. We're seeing weakness in the yen. Fed expectations are lower. The last chance to speak. The last word came from Governor Brainard, a permanent voter, as dove. She did not go hawkish. She remained dovish. Also, their central banks are worried. Draghi hints of changes to key, but absolutely no details. He was dovish. He was worried. Oil inventories did fall, but then oil didn't hold up because we were expecting lower demand. The Bank of Canada was dovish. Carney was dovish at the Bank of England ahead of the rate decision. Okay. We should watch out for today employment data in the United Kingdom. I suspect we'll have after a winning streak in July, we'll have a losing streak in August. Now we get data for August. We had a miss on inflation. We might get today we have employment, and tomorrow we have retail sales and the Bank of England's decision. Also watch out for oil because it has a good correlation, inverse correlation with the dollar. Extremely busy day tomorrow. Watch out for, if you're trading the Aussie, you'll need to stay awake at night. The Swiss National Bank, not expected to surprise us, but well, after they made the mother of all surprises on January 15th, 2015, you can never know. Retail sales in the UK, even though we have the Bank of England later on, this is a very important release. Bank of England not expected to rock the boat, expected to remain dovish and cut in November. Retail sales, big event in, well, if you still want to see a rate hike in the US, we'll need a big positive surprise, bigly, as Donald Trump says. Also watch out for PPI, current account industrial output. And tomorrow we have inflation figures and consumer sentiment in the US, okay? So it's focused on the US and the UK in the next few days. A quick look at charts before we head off. So we did see some correction in the generally stronger dollar trend, but this didn't last. Now we're seeing a reversal. That means the dollar strengthening once again, not against all currencies, of course, not against the yen, but we're seeing it re-strengthen against the euro, 122.22, 112.22, 112.40, and 111.90 are the range lines. Pound dollar just under 132, 132.50, and 131.60 are lines to watch. Dollar yen now falling. That means yen still works somewhat as a safe haven, well, just above support there at 103. Further resistance 104. Dollar CAD. The Canadian dollar is not as strong as it used to be. Above support at 131.40 and 132.20 is the next level. Australian dollar battling, made an attempt to break back above 75, but this attempt just failed as we speak. So the correction against the dollar is reversing, support 74.40, and the Kiwi, one of the strongest currencies of late, cannot withstand the strength of the US dollar. It did correct. It is still up on the day, but not going anywhere fast. Anyway, remember, euro dollar remains frustrating. It has short periods of nice, good vibes, but in long periods of boredom. It is the new dollar yen. Well, the dollar yen is quite impressive. Okay, before we head off, a few more comments, questions. Sinatra says, looking into my Bloomberg, they will say by autumn that they will intervene at 90. Yeah, I think they'll verbally intervene if we drop under 100, and then maybe provide strong rhetoric if we fall further. Ed, hi Ed, where are the links for your older sessions this week? FX Read Navigation is not impressed. Navigation is designed to look good. Yeah, looks like it's made for mobile or tablet. Yeah, well, as I have a session only once a week now, so this time you cannot blame the design, blame me. It's one session on Wednesday, and video clips from this session, of course. We have more video clips now, about 5 or 6. They're available soon afterwards on FX Street and also on Forex Crunch. Okay, another comment from Luca about the yen. 95 is also 61.8 of the entire ABIS move. I would think that dollar yen would be a good value for long term around the 1995 area. Yeah, makes sense because we can have intervention, more easing, more fiscal stimulus perhaps. Gee, stocks can't even bounce with oil. Careful with risk on trades. We haven't seen the end of risk off yet. I agree. I think this gloom that reached also Bloomberg and the Gloom NBC. Now we haven't seen the end of it. What we've seen now is a correction, and perhaps we have further falls to come. Okay, so thank you very much, everybody, for coming. It's been fun. Really love having all those questions. Do follow the live coverages also at FX Street. If I'm not mistaken, the next one is tomorrow at the Bank of England. And join the show next week. So that's it. Thank you very much, and wish everybody a safe and successful day. And see you next time. Ciao. Bye-bye.